Hey, welcome to Intuition Loading. I'm Kara T. Hawkins, and I am here for energy, which can be on people, places, things, situations, and circumstances, not necessarily signs, which are more of a time indicator for me. Be looking out for this How to Listen to Tarot video that's coming out. It'll be the main video for the instruction on how to use this channel, because you have to kind of know what you're doing and what you're listening to. Personals, there will be an increase in 2024. I can't say what it's going to be right now. It just needs to be to a point where people take the readings more serious, not to punish anybody, but really needing to weed out who's serious about their spirituality and who really needs help, and not just people who are getting the readings because they're affordable and because they're bored. Please share this channel with serious people. I'm not here for likes, shares, or subscriptions, but if you know someone who is truly serious and they need some direction, I would like to say that I have got the feedback that this is a great place to start. I hope to get y'all some more informational and instructional information in the shorts in 2024. This is a yearly forecast for 2024 for the energy of Taurus. We're going to break down the 6 aspects, okay? So mentally, you have blessed. I feel like in 2024, where if you have Taurus in your chart, you're going to start looking at what you do have. You're going to start looking at the glass as more full instead of empty. I feel like there's going to be a closer relationship to spirit. You have 22 out here. Someone could be 22. There's also the number 4 out here, which could talk about your home life. It could talk about your relationship with your mother. It could talk about having a home or being at home or just being more grateful in your own skin is something else that I'm picking up here when it comes to the mental space. I feel like Taurus energies, you could find yourself stripped to a point where you're grateful for anything that you have left because you've lost a lot. I feel that you are also in a period where you want to wait for things to pass, understanding that trouble is not always, that energy is constantly moving, and that there will be a new cycle for you at some point. I feel like you're in a very obedient posture, a posture for instruction. I feel like you're awaiting instruction or some type of sign from the universe. I'm getting an energy of elevation here mentally. Your thoughts, you could have been suffering from some type of brain fog or some type of confusion or illusion. I do feel like you're going to get more clarity. There's going to be some more sun there. I will give you a heads up that this clarity is going to come intuitively. It could come via your dream space. Also, it could come via a baby girl or something else that I'm seeing out here for the Taurus energies. I'm definitely picking up a metamorphosis energy. However, it doesn't seem like it's quite finished yet. You may notice that you're transforming into something with wings, something divine, but not quite sure yet. You're very well at this. You're very well understanding at this point that you're not complete in your transformation and that you need some assistance here. I feel a wheel of fortune energy here where the energy is kind of up in the air. Things are changing and you're just kind of waiting to see what's what with the information when it comes to your mental clarity in 2024. Let's see about your emotional state, please, for the energy of Taurus. When it comes to the emotional state of this energy in the year 2024, Spirit, you have the 2 of Swords in reverse. That is the Ace of Swords. That is that clarity that we were just talking about mentally. So emotionally, you will also be exploring and experiencing some sort of clarity here. I feel like at some point you were in denial about something. I do see still that you have the potential to go into denial. So be very careful to take your time and to sit with your energy. Peace is out here in reverse. So I feel like at this point, emotionally, you're feeling yourself. You're feeling your emotions, feeling the chaos, feeling the pain, feeling the loss, feeling emotions that were suppressed is what I'm strongly picking up here. Continue to speak to me when it comes to the emotions for Taurus energies 2024. You have the 7 of Cups. That is that confusion we were speaking to here. Coming out of it, I feel like you still got a little fight in you here with the 3 of Wands here. You're definitely moving forward with the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. You desire to move forward. You want a more peaceful time, a more peaceful state with the Ace of Cups. You want to be healed. You want healing. You want self-love. You want standards. However, I do see that at this time in 2024, especially the first quarter, the first 2 quarters is what I just heard, you could find yourself in a very confused state. or coming out of a very confused state. It's like making a mess and looking up and saying, wow, look at this mess. Because we're talking about the emotional aspect, I want you to think about all the people that could have gotten hurt or damaged in the process of you going through your cycle, whatever the cycle was. It looks like there's a lot of confusion that came behind it. It's like you left a lot of chaos in your wake, and you may right now be noticing and realizing exactly what that looks like. And again, a part of you still instinctively wants to deny it, wants to blame, wants to point the finger, but it's like you're trying not to here. You're just trying to take it all in. If you are cross watching for this Taurus energy and you're looking at the emotional aspect, be patient with them. I don't see them making any action right now. Right now, it's just kind of soaking it in and kind of trying to process exactly what has happened, because I feel like this Taurus energy has been in such a frenzy and in such motion and just going to the point where they haven't even registered who has been getting hurt, lied to, broken, who's been watching and observing in their wake. One more for the emotional message, please, for 2024. Thank you so much. And you have the Two of Wands in reverse here. So you have two energies of choices and decisions in reverse here, with the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So when it comes to this emotional energy, you don't have an explanation. You don't have a plan. I just said that, though. I just said if you're cross-watching for a Taurus energy, to be very patient with them, because I do see that it's an energy of soaking things up. You don't know what you're going to do about this. You don't know how to apologize, and you're not sure what that looks like, and you're still trying to figure out exactly what you did exactly. You know you did something, but did you lie? Did you hurt? What was the lie? You're still trying to rationalize it here. You're not quite ready to talk about the confusion that you're acknowledging in your heart. So for those of you who are around a Taurus energy, just be very patient, because mentally they're getting some type of inspiration to move forward here. They're starting to get the inkling that something is wrong, but they're not quite done sorting through the process. With the Seven of Cups being out here upright, they're still kind of in a confused state of the damage. It's like, oh, it's just a little fender bender, it's just a little bump, and you find out that it's like $20,000 worth of damage, and it's like that little thing. And everyone's looking at this Taurus energy saying it's not a little thing. And Taurus is like, I guess not. It's not a little thing, huh? But don't expect them to jump into action. They're still not there in 2024. Spiritual energy, please. The spiritual energy for Taurus, please. What does that look like for the year 2024 for the Taurus energies? Thank you so much. Taurus is ruled by Venus. You might want to see where you have your Venus. Thank you so much. You came out, Taurus, with the spiritual energy here. You have the Queen of Pentacles that has come out with the Eight of Swords. Feeling like you're in spiritual jail here. Wanting to make some type of commitment, some type of offer to Spirit here. There's that Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords. This is a pleading energy with the universe. Feeling punished, feeling trapped, feeling ashamed here. Wanting to hide from God, not wanting to be addressed, quite frankly, here. Still in your own thoughts here. Now, I feel like there's still some type of reckoning that is trying to be taking place when it comes to the spiritual realm, when it comes to the universe, God, whatever religion or spiritual aspect you subscribe to. I feel like you're trying to find some blame or some type of accountability on that behalf instead of on your own behalf, wherever you have Taurus in your chart. Instead of saying, I caused myself to be in this position, I made these decisions, it's like, well, you wanted me to go through this, God. You wanted me to experience this. You made this happen to me. No. So that makes sense on why you're still not functioning here, because there's still some type of clarity that is being looked for here. Continue to speak to me, please, for the spiritual aspect for this Taurus energy. And you have the Emperor out here with the King of Wands. It's the King of Wands. I heard the Knight of Wands. You could be a Knight of Wands energy now, but Spirit is asking you to take initiative towards this anxiety here, to meditate, to pray, and to talk about the only way that you're going to get out of this spiritual jail is to be accountable. We talked about that. You be accountable. Not, oh, the universe put me in this position, so you wanted me to be this way, to mess up, to lie, to cheat, to create chaos. God, you wanted me to do this. You made me this way, or this is all I was shown. So it makes sense, right? The universe is like, nah, Ten of Pentacles here with the Four of Wands. This is a legacy here, a generational curse. You're not the only one. Wherever you have Taurus in your chart, you're not the only one who has went through this. So I do caution you to sit down and reflect on the models around you. You know, if you're mimicking what you've seen done, how did it work out for them? Do you think that's what the universe wants for people? Because I see that you could be doing something that, mirroring something that you saw that wasn't successful. For instance, if you're mimicking a parental figure and that parental figure is now, I just heard deceased, incarcerated, unhappy, cancerous, you know, literally like having a sickness or ailment. Clearly the decisions and the path that they took led them to a place that is not healthy and is not healing. So now you're mimicking them instead of mimicking the universe, you know. So Spirit is asking you to be accountable for your own actions. You know, if you want Spirit to help you and you're asking them to talk to you and you want to apologize and ask for favor and pray, you can't be in two minds about whether or not, you know, oh, I'm sorry, God, even though you put me in this position. You can't do it that way, which is probably why I saw over here with this blessed energy, a pleading energy. Being more obedient, more upright. But I also see in this Two of Swords in reverse that energy is still out here where you could be trying to figure out like a last resort energy. And what I'm hearing is you'll only change as a last resort. You have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. You now have the King and Queen of Pentacles out here for your spiritual development. Spirit is trying to align you with a spiritual partner here. With this actual factual Taurus energy here, love and money. Two stable figures. But you've been consistently leading with looks, leading with materials. And that's why you haven't been able to get over into this other abundant energy. Spirit is telling you that this Emperor energy will come along when you learn to love yourself. I'm getting something along the lines of like going shopping at a store that you can't afford and then getting upset because the prices are high. Instead of going and working for the finances or the lifestyle to be able to afford those things, you'd rather the store change instead of yourself changing. Is what I'm getting out here strongly. Again, that's that accountability energy out here. And Spirit is telling you that when you become accountable for your own standards and the part that you play in this energy out here, that you will be blessed. I've been saying that for Taurus for a while. We're still in this energy. I've said it before. Taurus is dealing with Uranus, which is major shakeups, major change, major mindset shifts until 2026. That is why you keep getting this energy. That is why it's coming with us over to 2024. Okay. On the physical aspect here, the physical aspect, Spirit, what can this Taurus energy expect on the physical aspect? Remember that you are all signs, so make sure that you get your natal chart out and you take a look at where you have Taurus, because that is where you will be challenged. That is where this growth is needing to take place. You have the key to the growth in this energy here. I'm telling you what to do, how to do it. I'm telling you how to recognize it, but you still have to do the work. I don't know you. I don't know what time you were born. You have to get your own natal chart out, find Taurus, and then you have to do this homework, okay? Spiritual aspect for this Taurus energy in 2024, please, as above, so below. You have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Swords here. Some of you could be deciding with the Moon and the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck and the Six of Wands here. Some of you could be deciding to literally let your children, some of you on the physical aspect, when I speak to this physical aspect, I could be talking about your environment and what you physically see around you. I could also be talking about your physical body. When I talk about the physical aspect, I'm speaking to the matrix, the things that are not of the spiritual realm, the things that you can actually reach out and touch. With the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, and a Two of Swords here, I see that a lot of you could be being restricted from your children here. The courts could be involved. Visitation could be denied. On the bottom of the deck, I have the King of Swords and the Moon. There is something about you, your lifestyle, your emotions, the way that you make decisions here that is being called out and causing a conversation where it looks like Wherever you have Taurus in your chart, you're being deemed unfit for something. Too new, too immature, too irresponsible to carry on some type of responsibility wherever you see this. This is being deemed by some type of legality. I see the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords out here. So this is either like a couple that's being divorced and one parent is saying, oh, let's do shared visitation, and the other parent is legally saying no. Drug test them, check their background, their record, or they don't have somewhere to house the children. There's something of that nature going on here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a Two of Swords out here. There's a blockage around you physically here, around this Page of Cups energy. There's also some type of information or good news that you are waiting on. You will not receive it here with the Page of Cups next to the Two of Swords. This is a conversation that will not be had. That's something else that is out here. Why? Because again, there's some type of argumentative, going back and forth energy about something that was not discussed in its totality out here. There is a lie that is being exposed out here with actual facts, documentation, or data here. With the Moon and the King of Swords, this is an investigator energy. This is someone who is actually investigating what was done in the dark, going in the deep, and they're discussing it. You could be in a position where you have to defend yourself against a lie. That is something else out here. Until then, there is something that is blocked. Until then, can you clarify this, please? Can you clarify this for Taurus energies on the physical side? There is the Empress out here. That is Taurus. Libra is love and money as well. It's also a maternal figure here with the Seven of Cups coming out as an issue. There's some type of lie. There's some type of confusion, chaos. There's some type of option that was or was not disclosed here. So you're having to move forward. And there you have it again, the Page of Cups with the Moon. You have the Page of Cups and the Moon here. You're moving away from some child. Literally, it could physically be a child, or it could be physically some type of good news, some type of granted like password or license. There's something you're being denied for. This could even be a job. Pick up the phone, baby. Like, there you won't be you're not getting the call here. Now you have the Seven of Cups over here under emotional. That would make sense. It's like not realizing how bad something is. It's starting to affect your physical realm. One more for the clarification, please. The Hangman with the King of Wands. There has been some type of stagnation around you taking action towards something. Now you want to take action toward it. There's a Leo energy out here as well. There could be a Leo that is stagnating you. There could be a Leo that's looking at you differently. There could be a Leo that is making this blockage, that is going to these courts, that is literally physically blocking you. You have the Sun with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Now you want to talk about something. Now you want to come towards this relationship. Once it's exposed here, look, this competition or chaos is exposed. Now you want to save this relationship, looks like, with a child, a job, a favor. But the Four of Swords is out here. This means rest. Pray and meditate. There's nothing else out here, which makes sense for why mentally you're just in a state of prayer. Let's see what your finances are looking like. For 2024 for the Taurus energies. Again, this is not a slight towards Taurus. Remember, this is for energy and not signs. So make sure you get your chart out. This could be you in one area or another, one aspect or another of your life. Those who study win. So there are preventative methods that can be done when you can forecast something. However, I will say, just being transparent and honest, that with this Taurus energy, something is out of control. That's why it's blocked here. It's too late. When it comes to your finances, you have seek out information that will help you. Be careful, do not take risk. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And younger woman. This is not necessarily a woman. For me, intuitively, what I'm seeing is some naivety out here when it comes to finances here. Not knowing how to budget, not knowing how to save, not knowing how to prioritize your finances. And therefore, there's going to be some information that you're going to have to learn through the risk that you take and through the frivolous actions that you take and you make, the choices that you make through your money. Again, seek out information that will help you. Be careful, do not take risks. Pure frustration, lessons to be learned. Finances are not looking that great if you have this in your finance chart, or if you have strong Taurus energy, just, through your chart in general. Continue to speak to me about the finances, please. You have discord among friends and family out here. Oh, yikes. For finances, please, you have excitement, good luck, good fortune, and you have hidden secrets can harm you. Someone is behaving stupidly. Temporary crowds. Look, time to act. There's that Leo. That could be your adversity here. That could be either, suing you, taking you to court, your upper management. It could be a manager that's speaking to a higher level of management. For instance, a floor manager is speaking to a office manager about you. Work hard, achievement, success, position of authority, and made. That is you, Taurus. I feel like you're going to be denied some form of elevation when it comes to your finances or your work. It's like you could be applying for something, and I just see that something comes out, maybe on your background check. Maybe there's a coworker that, knows something personal about you that causes you to lose this promotion or this financial opportunity out here. This could also be an opportunity that, you may receive the finances and then it's taken by another entity, so you don't really get the money here. But all of this is karma to teach you how valuable your finances are and how much of a tool and resources they are. It's like you haven't appreciated your finances. You haven't appreciated your ability to work. Maybe you work when you want to, or you don't work as hard, or you don't take your job as serious. Not realizing that your finances are an advantage in the matrix is why you're receiving this karma, where you'll struggle with your finances this year, so that you realize, like, if I just had that job, if I just had that resource, if I just had that benefit, if I just had that opportunity, if I just didn't have that on my record, then I would be in a better position. But it's like you won't agree or realize that until this happens. I also see the universe waiting until it's an opportunity that's really good, that would change your life, that you don't get, to bring to your attention someone is behaving stupidly. That's that naivety here. This younger woman is giving me the energy, man or female, of someone who just likes to buy stuff, likes to buy candy, likes to buy clothes, high fashion for no reason. It's giving me a brat energy. A very spoiled brat energy, male or female. Someone who feels like, I'll find it. I'll get it from someone, or I'll borrow it, and life will go on. Like, I'm not about to trip about it. No, we don't need to necessarily be ruled by the matrix, but because we do live in the matrix, finances is quite important, and you just don't give it the respect that it needs. It may not require 100% of your appreciation, but it is something to appreciate. That's what I have for you for finances. And lastly, social. How are you going to be interacting with the people that are around you? Your social circles, your co-workers, your friends. How are you going to be getting along in 2024? This Taurus energy, wherever you have Taurus in your chart, how is it going to interact with groups of people? As above, so below. Thank you so much for the energy of Taurus. I feel scared is out here. Not really wanting to go around people, very distrustful of people. This is also blue, is giving throat chakra energy, so not wanting to speak to people, not wanting to reveal what's going on with you. If I could wish for anything, it would be not feeling safe, basically, when it comes to social groups. And then you have, I get made fun of for. This is a very condescending energy out here, feeling like people are judging you, ganging up on you, feeling like the butt of every joke when it comes to groups of people. This is a very, not necessarily a shame energy, but it's more embarrassed than anything. Again, I feel like you haven't realized the hole that you got yourself into, or the way that you've been represented in this particular area of your chart. This is not everyone, but remember that energy can be on people, places, signs, circumstances, and situations. So wherever this Taurus energy is dominating, wherever it is the strongest, this is a very strong possibility that it is the energy. Continue to speak to me for the social aspect, where they have Taurus in their chart. I get made fun of for. I mean, I shuffle and I feel down when I think about. This is a very depressive energy here. This is yellow, so it's more sacral chakra and solar plexus. So it's your lower chakras, which rule your creativity. These are your matrix chakras, your lower chakras. Your upper chakras are more of your spiritual development, and your lower chakras are more of your matrix. To get a complete as above, so below experience, all of your chakras need to be aligned. Your lower chakras are taking an L here, which is affecting your throat chakra, how you communicate. And your thoughts manifest once you write them down or speak them into existence. That's what spell work is. It's simply spelling it out on paper, or incantations, which is just saying it out of your mouth. It could be as simple as I'm going to have a great day today. It could be as simple as devil, not today. It could be as simple as I rebuke any negative toxic energy. It could be as simple as return to sender. You don't even feel comfortable saying things like that because there's a guilt that's over this energy. You feel like you know that they're going to do this. You feel like there's a part of you that deserves it, and it makes sense to you. So you just rather not be around groups of people. I feel silly when, and I get kind of nervous about. You don't really want to go around people. You feel like they've heard about you or they've discussed you, and you feel like you got, I know what I did, and I'm not very proud, but it's like you were, though, at some point. That's why this is very humbling. You are very egotistical and prideful around your decisions here, which don't look all that great, but you couldn't be told anything as long as it worked. That's all you worried about. And it's like, this is that you was living in a fast lane. See you when you crash. You crashed. And you had plenty of time to land. You heard Mayday, you heard warning, and you just didn't. The Three of Swords is out here with the Ten of Pentacles with the Death on the bottom of the deck. So your overall energy for 2024 is disappointment in friends, in relationships, in finances here, but it is to provoke a transformation around your sporadic, spontaneous behavior here. Knight of Wands energy. You can't rush and jump and do what you want to do. I also heard you just can't hump everyone or hump whenever you don't feel good. This is leading with the wrong thing. That's that Queen of Wands energy over there. Spirit has desires for you to be so much more and to be respected on such a higher level, but you just slanging it around or jumping up and down on everything. You're also feeling like King of Swords out here. Nobody can tell you anything. Nobody knows what they're talking about with the moon. Literally, no one knows what they're talking about. Queen of Pentacles, you. Seven of Swords, though, that's a lie. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not aware. You're not paying attention. You're self-sabotaging. The Eight of Swords is out here, right here. This may be some harsh energy, but I will not tell a lie. I'm not here to antagonize anyone, but I want to make sure that you understand that we're made of all these energies. The world is made up of all these energies. If we could build a planet, or not a planet, build a reality, it would be built off these 12 zodiac energies. The houses are related to these energies. We are related to these energies. So you have to have it somewhere. Unfortunately, at this time in space, at this time in reality, this energy is in the zodiac energy of Taurus. So get your natal chart out, find Taurus. Again, there's going to be a how to listen to tarot video that's coming out for New Year's, so that this channel can be a resource for you more than entertainment. Also, personals are available. Just please be mindful that there is an increase that is coming sometime in 2024, because I do your personals just like you see. And some of these personals are hour 30 minutes. I don't have a time frame. I do it until the message is complete. And at the same time, I get asked the most ridiculous things, as I'm sure you've heard from other readers. This is a place to heal and to grow. This is not for, you to play with. You can listen to the readings if they're for entertainment, quote unquote, because I don't take any responsibility for the decisions that you choose to make. That is your own right. You need to listen and know thyself to honor thyself. However, I'm also not about to allow the energy to be abused just because you're not finding or hearing or seeing what you want to see. If that's the case, that's what's being projected in your reality, then that means there's some inner work that needs to be done. I hate to chastise you. If you know anyone going through this, make sure you share this video so that they can not only see who they are on a more private level, because this is just a video that they can watch all by themselves at home without somebody staring in their face, and then they can choose to do the work. If not, now you know why. At least you'll know why. Until we meet again, I love y'all. Happy 2024, and keep growing.